Hey everyone, it's me again because I can't sleep. Um, yeah, I don't know. I was talking about how I wanted to ask you guys more controversial things. I don't know if I want to speak out on my opinion. I'm not saying I don't have opinions, just my opinions tend not to be popular and a little laxed. So, like, I don't like to stir the pot, I guess. I just believe what I believe and I don't try to force it down anyone's throat. Like a lot of people may not know this, but I actually do believe in God. Um I don't know if I consider myself Christian because unfortunately there's a lot of stigma in Christianity. Um I don't believe that gays go to hell. I believe that God is not as evil as or mean or whatever as Christians make him out to be. Um, I don't know. And I probably offended people, I'm sure, by saying that. So I'm sorry, whatever. Get mad at me if you want. Um, I mean, some of Jesus's friends were hookers and thieves, so I don't know. And to be honest, I don't get homosexuality, but I'm not against it because I'm straight. For a long time, I wanted to be a lesbian. No, hey, I know. Somebody's gonna get mad at me for saying that. Totally. But why would you want to be a lesbian? Like, okay, with my childhood and growing up, and I hate men. I really do. I don't feel comfortable around men. Um, so like, I just wanted to be a lesbian. I thought it would be so much easier. And again, I know I probably pissed somebody off saying that as well because I know gays and lesbians have a lot of persecution that they go through and to get acceptance and whatever. Um, but I mean, I thought personally for me it would be easier because I think men are the root of problems, like seriously. Um like when I was 16, I had a huge crush on my friend at the time, and I was totally in love with her. And we'd sit on the phone, and I used to tell her, we both agreed that families didn't need a father, they needed two moms because dads were nothing but mean, overbearing, control freaks, and mothers were nurturing and caring and supportive, so they needed two moms. And yeah. Um I just I just thought it would be easier in my life to be a lesbian. And I tried it and I'm not. I'm as much as I'm attracted to women and as much as I don't like men, like personality wise or like older men, like I date younger guys and I know people give me crap about it. um why don't you date someone your own age, or why don't you date someone older than you? Like I can't. I literally physically, mentally cannot. Like a guy over the age of 35, personally, like business wise, okay, fine, whatever. But personally, makes me kind of queasy. Um, it's nothing against them, and I know I've offended some more people right now. It's nothing against them. They could be the sweetest, most caring, wonderful guys, especially if they're a white guy. I can't do it. I could not be with them romantically. Like in a relationship. It's the same reason I can't have male doctors. The same reason I can't have male therapists. Yeah. And it sucks. It really does. It's like a paralyzing feeling, and I know that, like, as somebody gets older, I will be, if I've known them since they've been a certain age, I will be more comfortable with them. I mean, Paul is almost 30, and he's also Hispanic, so that helps. He's Native and Mexican, I'm thinking. He's adopted, so he's not 100% sure. But yeah. It helps that he's Mexican. Like Bubba, I don't know how I would have dealt when he started to reach an older age. And honestly, after this whole thing, he reminds me way too much of my father for me to ever want to be with him again. So that's not going to happen. And he was blonde and blue-eyed too, so that probably would have really freaked me out as he got older. Like, because my father was blonde and blue-eyed. So I don't know if any of this has been controversial yet, really. I wanted to talk about specific things. But the thing is, I just don't want to, like, stay my opinions and have everybody persecute me for them. Like, I wanted to ask what you guys thought about, like, I was talking to somebody. No, it's amazing how, like, there are so many different opinions out there, and it's crazy. Like, okay, I know I said in one of my other videos, like, some of my closest friends are sluts, and I wasn't joking. And, like, it's just this double standard. The double standard of a slut, how a guy can be with, like, okay, I was talking to Bobo one day, about this. He has been with so many women, and he acts like it's nothing, like, he plays his game and he tells these women what they want to hear, and then he fucks them, and then he never talks to them again. And, like, he just does that, and it's horrible. But he's like he was sitting there talking to me one day about the woman he wants to settle down with. He wants her not to be, when I imagine my baby's mama, I only want her to be with a couple guys. And it's like, really, you've been with, like, tons and tons of women, but you only want her to be with a couple guys. And it's like, what the fuck? Okay, why is it that if a girl sleeps with, like, more than one or two guys a year, she's a slut? Like, in a bad way, or even in a good way, but, like, she's trash, and she's a slut, and she doesn't respect herself or her body or whatever. It's like, why is it? But if a man sleeps with all these women, he's like, ooh, put on a pedestal. No, I don't think so. You're just as bad. In fact, you're even worse. Like, what he does is even worse. That's horrible. Like I said before, if you're gonna be a slut, be honest with that shit. Like, seriously, be honest. I mean, I know he probably wouldn't get as much play as if he told a chick, hey, I just want to bang. But at least they wouldn't be heartbroken. So, he'd find some chicks who are down with it, I'm sure. There's chicks who are down with it. So whatever. And another one that, if anybody's made it this far, okay, like, as of being a slut or a sexually open woman or guy, like, what do you think is better? Because, okay, like, I've had this discussion with people before too. Do you think it's better to do you think there's anything wrong with escorting or hooking or whatever you want to call it? Um, as opposed to, do you think somebody has low self-esteem? Here's what I want to ask. Somebody told me once that prostitutes and escorts and whatever have lower self-esteem and have no self-value. But like, I look at it as they do have a value. And I don't mean that in a bad, mean, evil way. I just have a sick sense of humor. And I'm asking because it's like, I don't know. I mean, I have nothing wrong with being a slut, like I said before. Because some of my nearest and dearest friends are sluts. But like, okay, I don't see anything wrong with putting a price on that. Okay, because, I mean, like, okay, I'm not saying anybody who sleeps with people for free, like, lots of people for free is wrong. If that's what they choose to do with their body, that's their choice. But if they choose to sleep with people and charge, that's their choice as well. And I don't see anything wrong with either one of those. In fact, no, I shouldn't say that because that's not the way I want to say it. I was going to say, in fact, the person who charges might have more self-esteem. But no. I don't want to say it like that because that would be insulting. I don't know. I mean, like, you would think they had more self-esteem or more confidence or more, like, I'm worth more. I don't know, but not really, because, I mean, maybe the person who gives it away for free really enjoys sex. And, yeah. I don't know. But, like, I'm just curious. Like, which do you think is better or worse or, you know, equal or, how do you, arm rolls. I need to like start doing my shake weight more. Woo. Okay. Sorry. I need to get the big fat shake weight. The one Bubba had. The 5 pound. So yeah, I don't know what I was getting at there. So if you made it this far, let me know what you can make of my ramblings. What's your thoughts, opinions? Feel free, even if you disagree or whatever. I tried to get into something a little more controversial here, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to go to sleep again because I've got to be up in like 3 hours. There we go. That'd be nice. Okay, anyways. Okay, I need to like go to bed because my mind is playing tricks on me. Bum 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 bum. Okay, if anybody caught that reference, you are awesome. I don't know where that came from. I don't even know if you made it this far. And you can totally tell I'm tired because I've got the droopy eyes. Like, oh. Okay. Laters.